Uncle Will and TJ, we love y'all. If y'all want to have us on the red table, just, one call away. One call, that's all. And we there. We dropping everything.
What's up, DK Mafia? It's your girl, Key.
And your boy, D.
And we are back with another
video.
Period. As y'all see that today we are talking about... No, actually we are doing our reactions to the Will and Jada Red Table Talk. Yes. So
we see that like the internet is buzzing about it. Everybody got their opinions on it, and we just want to give our little intakes on it. Not that it means much, but at the end of the day, this is just our opinion. So this is not like facts or something that we know for sure. This is just our opinion.
It's just our opinion
on what we saw and what was being discussed.
Correct.
So it started off with Jada admitting that her and Alsina had an entanglement, which is like, I think the word of the year. Like, it's entanglement, then coronavirus.
Yes.
So she admitted that her and Will was separated at the time, and they were not dealing with each other at all. They were separated, and then she, I guess, started entangling with Alsina, and they were just discussing it. But my intake on it is like, I know I'm not the only one. We've been hearing stories about Will and Jada for years, and I don't know if it's true or not, but pretty much everybody's been saying the same thing. They have an open marriage, blah 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 blah. And if that's the case, if that's how they get down and that's what they want to do and that's what they collectively decided together, that's something that they want to do with their marriage, that's their business. Who are we to judge? That's their business. If that's what they agreed to, then it's fine. But, we've been hearing that for years that their marriage is open. Now, I don't even know how this came about, how Alsina even started discussing it, but I do remember a time where him and Jada, him and all of them were really, really close, and they would have pictures and stuff together, and they would just, be out and about together. And
but I just want to say, sorry to cut you off, babe. I just want to say, but as a marriage, you shouldn't, you shouldn't mess with anyone outside your marriage, because if you're married, that's that bond you made between, that promise and a bond you made between God and your partner. Nobody else. You promise to only love that person. You promise not to commit adultery and all of that. But I do have to say that when people say they're separated, and that means they're possibly about to get a divorce, possibly. But I feel like I feel both ways, because I feel like she shouldn't have until she officially, her and Will officially came up on their agreement. But then I'm like, okay, well, I know when you separated, when people separate, they say you have to be separated for like a year or something before the official divorce. So that means you don't want them to talk to nobody and nothing like that, mess with nobody during their year of separation. That's not what happened, obviously. So, I feel like she just, like she said, she just haven't felt loved in a long time. But I'm not saying she's right, because if Will did it, oh my gosh, he would be everything in the book. Okay, he'll be everything called in the book because he's the man. But since Jada did it, it's different. I still feel like, it's just, they probably mess with other people too, but it's probably just him in particular. I don't know why, but why would he just bring her up? But he obviously must have deep, deep feelings for her. Even like she said that she was just there helping him, and he probably was like, feeling very vulnerable because she was there helping, trying to heal him when he was really down. And Will probably was, probably somewhere, but just the ideal of them together is always was, hey, that's Will, like that's Will, but
and for the record, Will Smith, if you ever watch this video, I personally will take Fresh Prince over Martin any day. I'm just saying.
I love both.
That's like everybody's uncle,
yeah.
But I agree with some of the stuff you're saying, but at the same time, if you guys come up with an agreement, if we're in a relationship and we come up with an agreement that that's what we're going to do, then that's that. Like, that's our business. Like,
right.
I just feel as if, maybe
they should have, he should have signed the non-disclosure, and then guess what?
It all falls down. Like, August Alsina, he got a few hits, but it all falls down. Like, I don't know how, like, mess with people that's on your level. Now, not taking away from August Alsina, but this is Will and Jada. Like, they've been doing this for decades. Yeah. And then you got, August Alsina. Not saying that he's below them, but,
he came out, after them.
Like, people have been saying they've been doing this for years. So I just feel like they stepped off of their pedestal and connected with him. And then what's the issue with him is that he caught feelings in the mix of it. So it was going on or whatever, and then in the midst of her taking care of him and whatever, them doing whatever it is that they done, entangled, whatever, he caught feelings.
Yeah.
He caught feelings. But why even speak on that 4 years later? I don't understand.
When it started 4.5 years later. But I just still feel like, to each his own. Hey, that's y'all. But I just think that Jada should have just went about it another way. And Will probably is hurt on some stuff.
Like the other way, like elaborate.
Okay, when I say another way, because he was in their circle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but how do we
they
know,
was helping him?
How do we know that's not what they do? How do we know they don't allow people in their circle into their marriage? That's the thing. We don't know. We don't know what they do.
No one knows. But I'm just saying, like how Will said, from my understanding, we was like helping him to, like how Will, and I feel like Will was hurt because he wouldn't have someone. Well, I don't know what he would have, but have someone in his circle like that. But they was helping. That was the initial thing, like Will said, to help him get better, and for him and Jada to have their entanglement, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
at the end of the day, just because
it's not right.
Like, just because we have morals and rules, it doesn't apply to every couple. Right. Like, if that's what they want to do, that's what they can do. But it's just like him coming to the front for it like that. Like, it kind of like blew their cover, And I feel like that was kind of like whack. Like, I don't even understand why it came about. Honestly.
Yeah, I feel like it was back to because
like we know what T Jada and Uncle Will do. Like, we've heard stories, we've all heard stories. But I mean that's T Jada and Uncle Will, But I just feel like, I don't even know how it came about. I don't know if he was asked. I don't know if he was about to come out with an album and this was just like publicity stunt. But I just feel as if that's just something that could have been kept private. Like, I can see if you was just a normal person and you got to come in there at home. Not saying that it's right, but you clout chasing. But you already have a name for yourself. Like, I just feel like that was whack. Like, these people let you into their home and they did this and that for you. They help you back to health. Yeah. Like, even if that's the case and that's what happened, like, you didn't have to bring that to the public eye. Like,
it should have just been kept, or it could have just been talked about. Hey, but I don't know what goes on. They probably wasn't answering phones for him. Like, it's just like probably other stuff. And when he just got fed up and he just really feeling Jada, she is a very beautiful woman.
How old is she? She's like in her 50s, right? Because I know Will is up there.
Yeah, he just had made 50 like some time ago.
But it's like
maybe
they don't
last year he
age.
jumped
Like
off
the
the
only
helicopter.
thing, like they not aging. Like the
They
only
look
thing that
so
get Will
good.
up is his gray hairs.
Yeah.
And then Jada, she
She still look good.
Yeah.
She's just
like,
so beautiful. Like
yeah.
she is so gorgeous.
And then it's crazy, like, this whole situation is crazy because you would see pictures of him and Jada, August and Jada, and then August and the kids, like.
So that's
like,
how I
but
feel.
at the end of the day, none of us knows what went on behind closed doors.
But that's
like,
why I'm saying, I feel like Will didn't know.
I doubt
Like,
it.
well, let me not say didn't know. It just
doubt
crossed
it
the
because
line because he was in the circle. Like their initial plan, it wasn't just okay. Let me just cheat on Will with August. It was we gonna help him, and that's what they was doing. They was like helping him, but it started getting, more intense and more intense. So
I don't know. I just feel like
know.
this was none of our business, and if August wouldn't have brought it up, like it wouldn't even be a big deal.
Right.
But I mean, at the end of the day, if Will's cool with it, Jada's cool with it, and they're still married, like that's their business. At
right.
the end of the day, I know they're public figures, and they're
everybody wants them to live up to this
Right.
100% expectations, but everybody have to realize also they are human. They are just like us. They just have a whole lot of money, but
Right.
they're just like us. They bleed the same, they breathe the same, eat the same, everything. So it's like. When people just give their inputs on situations that kind of don't have, once again, we said this is
our
opinions.
And we don't know.
Yes,
what goes
opinions.
on.
But when
It's
people
just-
give their negative or whatever inputs on the situation, then it's just like why? Because that's their marriage. If that's
Right.
what they agree on. Who
Just
are
because-
we?
Just because
They
we
still
were
together.
brought
Who
up a
are
certain
we?
way and we handle stuff a certain way doesn't mean that's not saying that how we do stuff the traditional way is the correct path.
Right.
So I mean, at the end of the day, like it's their life.
But also too, they've been married like over 20 something years. Like, so why just on some stuff like just why break that up? Like, marriage is hard. No one said marriage is easy. For one. For two, yes, they should have never did that, but that's what they decided to do. So, hey. So for three, they've been together all these years. Why just separate like everything that they done built together, everything that they done together? Like no one is staying like our grandparents and our grandparents, and nobody is staying like that no more. Everyone just want to break up when this little situation happened. But everyone has to realize, these people if you've been married a long time, you put years and time and everything into your marriage. So why just leave it in the blink of an eye? Why not just try to work it out? Why not just be mature and talk? Yes, it was wrong on her part. And whatever. Well, I'm not sure. So I'm just saying, just how she was coming, about it with the entanglement with him, which is crazy. But just say you're whatever you was doing with him. But I just feel like no one is like keeping that traditional marriage thing. Like this yes, I'm about to say new edition. This new generation, it's just like everybody, oh, he cheated, I'm gone. He did this, I'm gone. But do you really like love that person? But let me say this. Yes, they should never do nothing wrong to you if they love you also. But
mistakes happen.
Things happen, but also if you just be like, okay, you're gonna work it out, talk it out, and not just leave, that's the mature in you, and y'all come on a decision together, and then you decide, okay, well, we're not gonna be together, or this and that, or we just gonna take it slow, whatever the case may be. But they've been married for over 20 years, so.
But I think a lot of that plays too. Like Will Smith has been open about his father not being in his life, and how that affected him, and how that motivated him, and how he wanted to be better. We saw that on that episode of Fresh Prince.
Yes.
And I feel like that played a part in it too. Like even though he wanted to leave, they gave each other time to figure out if that's what they want.
See that right?
And then look at all of the stuff that they were able to overcome, and they're still together. Like all this Alsina, and we don't know what led up to them initially getting separated.
But it's still not going.
So they're still together, and like
right.
just a few weeks ago, we was posting them as goals. Like,
yes.
you know, they still are goals.
They
but
still
it
are.
just all boils down to what you allow in your relationship and what agreement both parties come on. But y'all, I mean, at the end of the day, we still love Will, we still love Jada, we love August. Shout out to all three of them. It's just, you know, what do you do in that type of situation? You in the public eye, like you're a public figure, like, you know, everybody can't be like Hov and B. Like, everybody can't keep everything, like, you know. I mean, that's ideal. That's what we would want, you know, but
him in. And then also too, what I was about to say, what I was about to say is just that, yeah, they're public figures, but also whatever goes behind the closed doors, that's none of our business, and that's not going to still take away what kind of person they are, you know, to me. Just like how, you know, people want to cancel this person because this and that, cancel that person because of this and that. But don't take away their talent. Like, they have talent. So why down talk them? Like, that's their business. They're here to entertain us with their talent. They're not here really for us to be all in their relationship. That's their relationship. That's their marriage, whatever. But we just love their talent. And that's all what they are to show us, to open up to us. That's why who they are: actor, actress, rapper, artist, all that. So, you know, everything that they do, we can't take that away from them. They are phenomenal. They are really, like, you know, they work is good, like everything, but that's just their business. So we just wanted to speak on an opinion that was basically unwanted, but hey, we just giving what our opinion is and what we think about it.
Calling in to work, everything. Like, we at the rate, we pulling up, like, you know.
For real. But, you know,
we love y'all.
We do love y'all. But
just, you know, you guys just stay focused, stay safe. The corona is still out there.
Yeah.
We still, like, we went to the store today, y'all. I felt like, and I have really, really bad asthma, as you saw in the previous videos, like, and it's so hard to have that mask on and walk around. Like, I literally felt like my lungs was about to collapse, like. And it's to the point where I have like 4 different cloth masks. I don't even know if I can be able to wear them. Like, I'm gonna set up a doctor's appointment because like I just felt so lightheaded today. And, you know, but you guys stay safe.
Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe.
Also, and make sure you follow us on our social media. And then we also have our DK Mafia page. Shout out to that. Make sure you go follow that.
Yes.
And, you know, just send us any requests that you guys want to see or anything of that nature. Just hit us up. You know, we love you guys.
Yes.
DK Mafia, all day, every day. You know, anything else you want to say?
Yeah, just gave our opinions and our reactions to what we wanted to say. But DK Mafia, Team Key.
Hey, Team D, we signing out, y'all.
Signing out, guys.
Till next time.
Cheers.